Okay, guys, we got a short lesson today. All right, short little video, and we're going to go over some of these together as well. But our objective for the day is that I can compare linear functions. All right, some of us started it yesterday. It was the practice for yesterday, but we might not have gotten all the way through it, and that's perfectly fine because we didn't get through it as a class yesterday either. All right, so today we're going to compare linear functions. I'm just going to do 5 examples with you. We're going to practice some IXL. Then we're going to do a little review assignment for our quiz tomorrow. All right, here we go. First one. Okay, so when you get on IXL, we're going to be on Z14, all right, level J. And we're comparing functions, tables, graphs, equations, all those things. So the first question asks me, which one of these slopes is greater? Okay, this function A, is that slope greater than function B or is it less than function B? Okay, so start off with finding the slope shouldn't be too bad, right? So I need to figure out the difference between these two right here, right? So 23 to 18, if I subtract there, figure out the difference, I know I'm going to go up 5. And over here, from -4 to -3, plus 1. So I know that the slope of function A is going to be 5 over 1, or just 5, right? So my slope for function A is 5, and my slope for function B is 4. So therefore, the slope of function A is greater than the slope of function B. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too bad. Hopefully that makes a lot of sense. Let's look at the next one. Okay, now this time I have a graph. Okay, so let's start with the one on the right first, because that's the easier one, the one that we've used a lot of. Okay, so -23 to -11. Okay, so that's a little bit tricky. It's kind of a big gap there, but if I take 23 minus 11, okay, what's my difference? My difference is going to be 12. My difference is going to be 12. It goes up by 12 to get there. Over here, 6 to -2, I see that that is going to be plus 4. So that makes my slope for this one 12 over 4, which simplifies to 3. Now on the one on the left, I need to make some points, okay? I'm always going to make the point at the y-intercept. That's the nice one there, all right? And then I see if I go up to here, there's another nice point. So let's count my rise and run there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And over 1, so I have 4 over 1 for my slope, or just 4. So in this case, the slope of function A is greater than, once again. Okay? Any question on that? All right, let's rock and roll. Okay, now this one, okay, the last 3, we're going to change it up a little bit because look what it says. And I missed this when I did it the first time. I need to know the y-intercept of these ones. Well, the one on the right is easy, right? That's plus 4. So I need to figure out if plus 4 is going to be greater than or less than in this function on the left. Okay, so let's start working here. First thing I need to do is find the slope, right? So what's my slope between 17 and 25? That's going to be 8 over here. And then over here it's going to be 2, right? So now, when I give you these, a lot of times you can find the pattern. Well, this one doesn't work very well. So I'm going to go y equals... Okay, 8 over 2, which 8 over 2 just simplifies the 4, right? So I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that to 4. X plus b. That's what I got to figure out. Okay, so now, like I said earlier, I can't find the pattern here. So I'm going to pick a point to plug in. And I'm going to pick this one just because it's the smallest. So my y value, we've done this. My y value is 17. Equals 4 times my x value, which is now 4, plus b. Okay, so I got 4 times 4, which is 16. I got 17 equals 16 plus b. And I need to subtract the 1 here. Sorry, subtract 16. I'm already giving you away the answer. And b is going to equal 1. Okay, so my y-intercept on the left one is 1, and my y-intercept on the right one is 4, so therefore the y-intercept of function A is less than function B. Okay, let's try 2 more. These ones are the trickier of the 2. No, this one's not too, well, this one's a little bit worse, but let's see. All right, so y-intercept here, let's get the easy one first. What is it? That one's easy. So on that one, my B is going to equal -5. So now my question is, when I go to work the one on the left, is it going to be less than -5? if you look at this pattern, you ought to be able to tell me what it is. But let's work it out anyways. Negative 10 to 8. Okay, that's going to be positive 2. Negative 9 to 7. Positive 2. So I got y equals 2 over 2 for my slope, right? 2 over 2, but that just simplifies the 1. Okay, it just simplifies the 1. So I have 1 x plus b. Okay, let's plug in a point and go to work. You ready? Let's pick this one. It's the smallest one. It doesn't really matter though. So my y, I got negative 4 equals 1 times negative 3 plus b. Okay, so I got negative 3 here. And negative 4. Okay, let's add 3. Let's add 3. And my b over here equals negative 1. Okay, so which one's greater? So I have negative 1 here. I have negative 5. So negative 1 would be the one that's greater up here. So I got function a is greater. You might have been able to get away with plotting these points. Let's see, negative 9 and negative 10. Okay, that doesn't really help me too much. Negative 7, negative 8. Okay. Negative 3, negative 4. You can probably see the way that this line's going to go. And this line would look like that, which is, oh, goodness gracious. This line would look about like that, so you could tell that that is the y-intercept. So if you have a graph and you want to play around with just looking where it would cross, that works too. All right, last one. Okay, so let's try this one out. This one, my y-intercept is 3, right? I can see that right there. So I know this one's 3. So I got to figure out if this one's going to be greater or less than 3. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Now it's going to be a fraction, but that's okay. This is just going to be 1. And this over here is going to be plus 4. Okay, so my y equals 1 over 4 x plus b. Once again, if you wanted to look at the graph and see, you could probably figure it out. Okay, so let's try. I'm going to use this top one here just because. Okay, so my y value is 2 equals 1/4 times my x value, which is negative 8, and then plus b, right? Now, if I plug that in my calculator, right, 1/4 times 8 times negative 8, I end up with negative 2. So I have 2 equals negative 2 plus b. Okay, let's add 2 to both sides. Plus 2 plus 2. So this b would equal 2 plus 2, 4. Okay, so this y-intercept would be 4 over here. So the y-intercept of A is greater than the y-intercept of B. Okay? All right, we're going to do some of these together as well, so just hang out and we will talk about it in a few.